Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and Apple has released iOS 18.5 Beta 1 as expected. Just after the release of iOS 18.4 to the public, we now have the first beta of iOS 18.5, and it's actually a pretty cool update. Even though it's not close to being as big as iOS 18.4, it still brings some really nice new features and changes to your iOS 18 device. So let's go ahead and take a look at this update, talk about these features and everything else that you need to know regarding iOS 18.5. Now, first of all, this is the update right here. If you're trying to install this update on your device, it will be around 7 to 8 gigs. That is of course always different on different devices and based of course on which software you have currently installed on your iPhone, but it should be really big, so expect an update to be 7 to 5 gigabytes. That means that you will have to probably have like 12 or 13, maybe even a bit more gigs of free storage on your iPhone to update to iOS 18.5. And this is the build number right here for the first beta of iOS 18.5. So it's 22F5042G, ending with a G, indicating that there will be probably like 4 or 5 betas of iOS 18.5 before it moves on and gets released to the public. We're going to talk about some dates in a few minutes here, but first of all, let's go ahead and take a look at all the cool new features and changes that this update will bring to your iPhone. Now, the first changes will be on the Mail app. So on the Mail app, on iOS 18.5, if you tap the 3 dots right here, you will have now a couple more options. Now, previously we had categorized and view list view, which basically would actually switch the old to the new style of the email app. So now we have a couple more. Show contacts photos. So we have these photos right here for the contacts. You can show them or hide them from here. Now, this is actually a feature that can be found on the Settings app. So if you go to Mail and you go to its Settings on the Settings app, you will actually find this option, but now it has been added to the Mail app. And then you can also go ahead and group your emails by sender. So if you want to do that or not do that, you can choose that from here. So it's much easier for you to actually switch these two settings for your Mail app. And here we have a great new feature for the Photos app. Now, this actually had been added to iOS 18.4 in the first couple of betas, I believe, then it was removed. It is finally back here with iOS 18.5 Beta 1. So we have a Recover All button, which lets you just recover everything that you have on your recently deleted album. Now, what you can also do is tap that trash button right there to delete everything from the iPhone. Now, of course, you will still be able to select here and choose whichever ones you want to recover or delete. But if you just want to do everything at once, you can now recover all or just go ahead and delete all of them directly from here. Now, when you go to your settings and you go to Apple Care and Warranty, you will now see a new design for the warranty page for any of your devices. So let's just go here and just go to one of the devices. So here we have a device, and what you can see here is, first of all, we have a new look here. It says your device is covered for. It shows you what your device is covered for. It will show you here when it will expire and also the serial number and everything else you need to know regarding that device. And you can also tap here to learn more about your benefits with the coverage that you have for your device. You will also have here a section for Apple support when you can go ahead and open it. Now, what's really cool here is that you can also quickly copy the serial codes of any of your devices that you have on the list. Like you can see here, we have the serial number. I can just go ahead and tap and hold the serial number, and I will have there an option to actually copy the serial number if I just need to use it anywhere. Now, what's really cool is that even when you go to your ID at the top of your Settings app and you go to your devices, there will be a list of devices on your ID, you can now also see the Apple Care section on the devices. So whenever you visit one of your devices, you will also have this section for Apple Care where you will see again all the warranties and everything else you need to know regarding your device. And here's another feature that was part of iOS 18.4, but then it was removed. Go under Accessibility right here, go under Touch, scroll down here to Back tab, and right here you will have the ability to show the banner. You know, that banner that basically shows right here at the top of your phone screen whenever you do the back tap, double tap, or triple tap, that is actually now back. So you can see right here, if I just use this feature, it will basically show me a banner right here. So let's just try this. You can see right there, it shows the banner, which lets us know that the back tap has been detected. Now, a lot of users I know don't like this feature and it seems useless, but it's actually very useful. Now, a lot of times when you do use this feature, like the back tap, double tap, or triple tap, you will notice that sometimes it might just trigger the feature accidentally, and you don't know what happens. Sometimes, let's say you have the screenshot set up there, you maybe just touch your iPhone by accident, it will do the double tap and just take a screenshot of your iPhone. You don't know why that's happening because you forgot that you had set up that feature, or maybe you don't know that it has just triggered the back tap feature. But now once you have that banner, it shows that the feature has been invoked and you know what's happening with your device. Now with iOS 18.5, of course, we didn't get the new Siri. The new Siri that had been promised to us with all the cool new features, on-screen awareness, the ability to do within-app actions and all that, personal knowledge, whatever those features were, that is not part of iOS 18.5. So that feature was initially expected with iOS 18.3, it moved on to 18.4, then to 18.5, but again, it won't happen. It will be part of iOS 19, so don't install iOS 18.5 on your device expecting to see the new Siri there, because it won't be, and I don't think it will be even with the next betas. We just have to wait for iOS 19 at this point to get the all-new Siri on our devices. Now, as far as the performance goes, these are the scores that I got on my device with iOS 18.5 Beta 1. Not that good, especially the multi-core score. It has dropped from iOS 18.4 quite a lot, like 100 points or maybe even a bit more, but we'll have to wait a few more days to see if it will improve, and probably it will. So the single core score at 2912, pretty much similar to iOS 18.4, while again we had like 100, maybe 120 points drop right here on the multi-core score, but it doesn't actually mean that it will perform bad. Otherwise, it performs quite good. On these few hours that I've been able to use my device with this update, it looks actually quite smooth. So what will happen next? Well, I think that Apple might go on a 2-week schedule for this release, so most likely the 14th right here of April might be the date that we get the second beta of iOS 18.5 released to the devs. Now, this update, as I told you guys when we took a look at the build number, will most likely go through like 4 or 5 beta stages before it gets released to the public. Now, we know that WWDC will start on the 9th of June. That is when Apple will release the first beta of iOS 19. So we would expect iOS 18.5 to be released to the public somewhere here on the 12th or maybe the 19th of May. Those are the dates that I'm expecting it to happen. So we can actually see like a second beta right here, 3rd, 4th, and then most likely either the 5th or the RC, and then here, so a week there. In the difference, it would be a week. Most likely the 12th or the 19th of May will be the dates that Apple releases iOS 18.5 to the public. So that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash that like button if you did, and of course don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you on the next one.